Introduction. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to handle life's curveballs like it's no big deal? Meanwhile, others who might be just as smart or even more talented get totally thrown off by stress or emotional conflict. The real game changer. It's not IQ. It's EQ, emotional intelligence. Yeah, IQ is what gets you into the room, but heck, that's what keeps you there. It's your ability to recognize what you're feeling, manage it in a healthy way, and then use that insight to build better, deeper relationships. It's like having a personal roadmap for handling emotions, yours and everyone else's. In this video, we're going to break down what emotional intelligence actually is, how it works, and most importantly, how you can build it up starting today. We'll give you practical tools to help you navigate your emotions, connect more meaningfully with others, and handle even the messiest situations with clarity and confidence. Why does this matter? Picture this: you're stuck in traffic, running late, already stressed, and someone cuts you off. Do you explode? Or do you take a breath, stay centered, and move on without letting it ruin your day? That's EQ in action. It helps you stay grounded, cool-headed, and connected. And the best part, you're not born with a fixed amount of emotional intelligence. It's a skill. You can grow it, improve it, strengthen it, no matter where you're starting from. Imagine if you could walk into any room, talk to anyone, and instantly feel like you're in sync, like you're totally in control of how you connect and communicate. That's what mastering your emotions can do. In this video, we're diving into the underrated superpower that can transform every relationship and every interaction you have. Emotional intelligence, or EQ. This isn't just about managing how you feel, it's about unlocking the tools that help you thrive in life. Whether it's your job, your friendships, or even how you talk to yourself, emotional intelligence changes everything. So, if you've ever wondered why some people stay calm under pressure, navigate drama with ease, or seem to just get people stick around, this is going to change how you move through the world. Chapter 1. Understanding emotional intelligence. So, what is emotional intelligence? At its core, it's the ability to recognize, understand, and manage both your own emotions and the emotions of people around you. It's not about being overly emotional or shutting your feelings down, it's about being able to navigate them. When you've got high EQ, emotions don't control you. You control them. You learn how to pause, reflect, and then respond rather than just reacting on impulse. And that's powerful, but EQ isn't just about you. It also means being able to step into someone else's shoes and see the world from their perspective. That's empathy, and it's what builds trust and connection. As your EQ improves, so does pretty much everything else. Your work, your relationships, your stress levels, even how you feel about yourself. And here's the thing, it all comes down to 5 core components. These are the pillars of emotional intelligence. Ready? They are self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, empathy, and social skills. Let's quickly break down those 5 core components of emotional intelligence, because understanding each one is key to building the skill. 1. Self-awareness. This is your ability to recognize what you're feeling and why you're feeling it. Sounds simple, but it's huge. When you're self-aware, you can pause and go, okay, I'm feeling anxious because I've got that big meeting later, instead of just spiraling without knowing what's going on. 2. Self-regulation. Now that you know what you're feeling, self-regulation helps you manage it. It's staying calm when you want to yell, thinking before you act, and choosing responses that match your values even when emotions are running high. 3. Motivation. This one's about using your emotions to stay focused and driven. It's what keeps you going when things get hard. Motivation rooted in emotional intelligence comes from within, not just chasing rewards, but pushing forward because it truly matters to you. 4. Empathy. Empathy is what helps you connect. It's the ability to understand what others are feeling, not just from your head but from your heart. When you're empathetic, people feel seen, heard, and understood, and that builds real trust. 5. Social skills. This is how you show up in your relationships. It's communication, collaboration, resolving conflict, reading nonverbal cues, all the things that make people want to work with you, talk to you, and stay in your life. Each of these 5 elements is connected. If you're not aware of your emotions, how can you regulate them? If you can't regulate your emotions, how can you respond empathetically to others? It's all part of one big picture. Why does emotional intelligence matter so much? You might be thinking, okay, but isn't it enough to just be smart or good at your job? Here's the deal. Success isn't just about what you know. It's about how you manage yourself and relate to others. Think about a leader at work. They might be brilliant with strategy, but if they can't communicate, can't handle stress, or can't read the room, They're not going to be affected long term. The same goes for relationships. Ever been in a conversation with someone who just doesn't get it? They talk over you, miss your cues, or blow up over little things. Loek, emotional intelligence helps you understand what's really going on in a conversation, not just what's being said, but how it's being felt. It's also what helps you move through life without constant drama or confusion. With high EQ, you make better decisions, resolve conflicts faster, and build deeper connections at work, at home, and everywhere in between. The science behind that, this isn't just feel-good advice. EQ is backed by real science. Psychologist Daniel Goleman helped popularize the concept, and research shows that emotional intelligence is often a better predictor of success than IQ. Studies have linked high EQ to better mental health, better leadership, better relationships, you name it. And neurologically, it makes sense. Emotional intelligence strengthens the part of your brain responsible for regulating emotions, helping you stay clear-headed even when things get intense. EQ isn't just a nice-to-have anymore. It's a must-have in today's world. Alright, let's dive into one of the most important and honestly, most transformative parts of emotional intelligence, self-awareness. Chapter 2, Self-Awareness. Imagine this. You wake up feeling off. You're irritated, kind of tense, and you're not exactly sure why. Then, you spill your coffee, your partner says something harmless, and suddenly you snap. You're reacting, not thinking. And now your whole morning's thrown off. I'll picture a different version of it same day. You wake up feeling off, but this time, you take a second. You pause. You check in with yourself. Okay, something's bothering me. Is it the work deadline? That weird convo last night? You don't push it down, but you don't let it run the show either. You acknowledge the feeling, breathe through it, and move forward intentionally. That's the power of self-awareness. It's not about being hyper-analytical or overthinking every emotion. It's about being able to recognize your emotional state in real time and understanding how it's influencing your thoughts, reactions, and decisions. Without self-awareness, you're operating on autopilot. But with it, you get clarity, control, and a sense of purpose behind your choices. What self-awareness actually looks like at its core. Self-awareness is about observing your emotions without judgment. It's asking questions like, why am I feeling this way right now? What triggered this? How is this emotion affecting how I'm thinking or acting? It's less about labeling emotions as good or bad, and more about getting curious. The more you practice this, the more patterns you'll notice. What stresses you out, what inspires you, what kind of situations throw you off your game. This kind of insight helps you not only manage your reactions but also make smarter, values-based decisions that align with who you are and what you really want. Why self-awareness matters so much. Self-awareness is the foundation of emotional intelligence. You can't regulate emotions you don't recognize. You can't empathize with others if you don't understand your own emotional state. And you can't communicate clearly if you're unclear with yourself. It's like trying to drive without knowing how to read the dashboard. If you don't know what's going on under the hood, how are you supposed to steer in the right direction? But beyond that, self-awareness gives you direction. When you understand your emotional triggers, your values, and your strengths, you become way more effective in every area of life, from decision-making to leadership to building deeper connections. How to develop self-awareness? Good news. Self-awareness is a skill. That means you can build it. Here are a few super practical ways to get started. 1. Daily reflection. Take 5-10 minutes at the end of each day to jot down what you felt, why you felt it, and how you responded. Journaling helps you spot emotional patterns and identify what's really driving your reactions. 2. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness isn't just meditation. It's the act of noticing the present moment, your thoughts, your body, your breath, without trying to change anything. It teaches you to pause and observe before reacting. 3. Ask for feedback. Sometimes others see things we miss. Ask close friends or trusted coworkers how they perceive your reactions in certain situations. It can be eye-opening and help reveal emotional blind spots. 4. Emotional check-ins. Set a reminder on your phone once in the morning, once midday, and once before bed. Just ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? You'll be surprised how often we skip this. 5. Clarify your values. Understanding what matters most to you is a big part of self-awareness. Ask yourself, what do I stand for? What do I want more of in my life? When your actions align with your values, you feel more fulfilled and grounded. Chapter 3, Self-Regulation. Picture this, you're in a meeting, things are tense, and someone says something that rubs you the wrong way. Their pulse spikes, your jaw tightens, and you really want to clap back. But instead, you pause. You breathe, you stay cool, respond calmly, and keep the conversation on track. That moment. That's self-regulation in action. Self-regulation is your ability to manage your emotional reactions, especially in high stress or triggering situations. It doesn't mean you ignore or suppress your feelings. It means you're able to pause, think, and choose a response that reflects your values and long-term goals. What is self-regulation? At its core, self-regulation is about controlling impulses, managing stress, and responding rather than reacting. It's staying composed when you're frustrated, choosing grace over aggression, and navigating conflict without blowing things up. Think about all the little moments during the day when emotions tried to hijack your brain: road rage, passive-aggressive texts, workplace drama. Self-regulation is what gives you the power to step back and not let those emotions dictate your actions. And it's not just about managing negative emotions like anger or anxiety. It's also about channeling positive emotions like excitement or enthusiasm in a balanced way. Ever been so hyped that you made a rash decision? Yes, self-regulation helps with it too. Why it really matters? Let's be real. Life throws curveballs. Unexpected stress, challenge in people, pressure-packed situations, they're all part of the game. Without self-regulation, your emotional responses can quickly go off the rails. But when you can regulate your emotions, you stay in control. You make better decisions. You build stronger relationships. You stop sabotaging your own progress. In leadership, it's a non-negotiable. Leaders with high self-regulation stay calm under pressure, keep their teams grounded, and avoid drama that derails momentum. At home, self-regulation keeps your arguments from turning into explosions. And when it comes to mental health, it's a huge protector against burnout, anxiety, and chronic stress. Bottom line, if self-awareness is the recognition of emotion, self-regulation is the response. Then the way you respond defines how people experience you and how you experience life. How to get better at self-regulation? Good news. Self-regulation isn't some mysterious talent. It's a skill. And just like working out or learning a new language, the more you practice, the better you get. Here are a few real-life tools you can start using today. 1. Practice the pause when emotions start building. Your first move is to pause. Don't fire off at the email. Don't respond mid-rage. Stop. Breathe. Count to 5 if you need to. That small moment of space gives your rational brain a chance to catch up and keeps you from reacting on impulse. 2. Reframe your thoughts. Your emotions follow your thoughts. So if your inner dialogue is full of blame or negativity, your reactions will be too. Try shifting your perspective. Instead of "they're trying to disrespect me," think maybe they're having a rough day. It doesn't mean excusing bad behavior, it means regaining control of your response. 3. Use grounding techniques. Feeling emotionally flooded, use your senses to get back to the present. Focus on the feeling of your feet on the ground. Notice your breath. Look around and name 5 things you see. Grounding helps you pull away from the emotional storm and step back into calm awareness. Continuing right where we left off, let's keep digging into how to master self-regulation. Because the more tools you've got for staying cool under pressure, the more power you have in every area of your life. 4. Develop emotional awareness. Self-regulation starts with knowing what you're actually feeling in the first place. A big part of that is recognizing the physical signs of emotion: tight shoulders, clenched jaw, racing heart. These aren't just random, they're signals. The earlier you catch those signals, the easier it is to slow things down before emotions take over. So next time you feel off, take a second to ask yourself, what exactly am I feeling right now? What triggered this? How is this emotion showing up in my body? This simple check-in gives you the awareness to choose a smarter, calmer response. 5. Stress relief is your foundation. Let's be real, when you're running on empty, every little thing can feel like a big deal. That's why managing stress isn't just a bonus, it's essential for emotional regulation. Build daily habits that lower your baseline stress level. That could be deep breathing exercises, regular movement, even a 10-minute walk helps. Meditation, getting enough sleep, listening to music, or spending time in nature. The more regulated your nervous system is, the easier it is to stay in control when things get intense. 6. Create healthy coping strategies. We all need ways to deal with big emotions. The key is choosing strategies that help you process, not numb, what you're feeling. Instead of bottling things up or venting in ways that cause more harm, try journaling out your thoughts, talking to a friend or therapist, getting creative: art, music, writing, physical activity to release tension. These strategies help you process emotions in a healthy way so you don't carry that emotional weight into your next conversation or decision.